loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Crystal here. Today I created this purplish, nice, shiny, shimmery look using the amazing, here you have it, palette from Too Faced. This is a collaboration that NikkieTutorials had with Too Faced. I got this palette probably like about a week ago. I was lucky to put my hands on it the first time that it came out. And you know it, NikkieTutorials is amazing. She always does amazing looks and really outside of the box. Like, she really thinks outside of the box. So I wanted to create something, again, something that NikkieTutorials would create. This is definitely not something I go for it. It's definitely not something you wear on a daily basis, but this is what came out. I wanted to go out there. I wanted to do something totally different. So here it is. I love the colors. I love all the shimmery color that they have there. It also comes with a primer, a mascara, which is purple. Amazing. I definitely love purple. It's definitely my favorite color. And it also comes with some loose pigments, which is this beauty right here. I hope you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's definitely what I have on my eyelid. So yeah, this is what turned out. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already have my foundation on, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. And to begin, I will be using Painkiller as my transition shade. Next, I'm going to go into Wham Bam, this beautiful purple, and I'm going to apply that on my crease. And unfortunately, I did have a lot of trouble trying to blend this. Also, the pigmentation is not really good, so it took me a little while. I had to apply and reapply and try to blend it because it was kind of patchy, and like I said, the pigmentation wasn't the greatest, unfortunately. And now that is blended, I am going to use a Wanted, and at the beginning I was going for something completely different, so I decided that I was going to do a cut crease. So that is what I'm doing right now. I am applying the black on my crease, and unfortunately, again, the pigmentation wasn't what I expected. It took me a very long time to be able to get it dark enough to where I wanted it to be. I know normally for blacks we expect it to be just black, dark, end of story, but like I said, it took me a little while. But yep, we're applying a black in our crease. And as you can see, I was going back and forth using two different brushes, one to apply the color on my crease and the other one just blending it upwards, nothing going down, because again we want to keep it sharp underneath, but just keep blending, 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 blending.
Next, I'm going to go into Irresistible, and I'm just going to apply that above my the black shade that I added in my crease. And Irresistible was not as pigmented as I expected it to be, so I went into Sugar Coated and I applied this on top of Irresistible. I did wet my brush before applying this shade. So next I am going to use a concealer and I'm going to apply this on my eyelid. This is pretty much going to help us clean any mistakes that we made, and also it's going to help us make it a more sharp and cut crease. Once I have everything cleaned up, I did went back into Wanted just to touch up those areas that maybe I went a little bit too high with my concealer. And next is my favorite part. This is what's going to tie up this look, and I'm going to use the glitter that came in the package with the palette. So I am going to wet my brush and then I'm just going to pat this in my eyelid. I want to say this is one of my favorite things out of this kit. This glitter is really amazing and the camera unfortunately does not do it justice, but this is again a pretty glitter. And I'm going to add a wing line, and for that I'm going to use the liquid liner that came in the kit as well. I really liked it. I think it works really well, so yep, we're gonna add a wing line. And for my wing line, I'm pretty much going off of my cut crease. I'm trying to make sure that it's kind of even. I know it's kind of hard, but if you have any mistakes, my best recommendation is just clean it up with concealer afterwards. And moving on to our face, we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concelear along with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Just just remember, blend, blend, blend. And to set, as always, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to apply that wherever I apply my concealer. And for my lower lash line, I'm going to go back into Wham Bam, and I'm going to apply this really close to my eyelashes. Then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and buff it out. And for a more dramatic look, we're going to be adding a black liner on our waterline. And we're going to be doing a little bit of contour, and for that I'm going to be using my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. We cannot forget about the highlights. So to start, I'm going to apply What's Up from Benefit. Yes, girl, rock the highlight. Next, I'm going to go into my Mary Luminizer highlighter, and you know, I'm going to apply that pretty much everywhere. Why not? And for my blush, I just applied Justify My Love.
Alright guys, so this is the completed look. You can, I know you can see all those flussies running around. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. You can definitely keep it like this. I really like this shade. It is Lumière 2 from ColorPop. Like I said, keep it like that. I really want to put in, I want to go in with the ultra metallic lip, and is, I want to say Flitter. So I'm going to go in and just to tie off.
And that is it for this look. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time.